This is one of the only YouTube strategies that genuinely still work in 2025, as I made multi-six figures from it over the last couple of years of me growing a lot of channels on YouTube, actually. I've also started a brand new faceless one from scratch to prove it's not luck, and that generated me already $1.3K, 400,000 nearly long-form views as well. So I want to share with you guys exactly how this system works, how you can get into it before it becomes overly saturated, maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, if I somehow manage to saturate this entire industry and get tens of thousands of people, which I doubt. Watch this video till the end. Let's make some money this year. The very first thing you have to understand is that this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It will take you at least 6 to 12 months, and coming from someone who's literally monetized these ideas and these channels from scratch, it took me 6 to 12 months. And also, buying monetized channels that are already fully met the requirements of 4,000 hours watch time and everything. Like, this one doesn't even have 4,000 hours watch time, but we already got monetized because I just got that head start, okay? The most important thing, coming from someone who went through both sides, do yourself a favor and get yourself an already monetized channel. You're literally wasting not only 6 to 12 months to get the 4,000 hours of watch time, but you're also missing out on potentially thousands of dollars of ad revenue not starting on a brand new, already monetized channel. Okay, so if you want the exact supplier that I personally used to get this channel and have it hand delivered to you within 24 hours, link in the description. You'll be able to get one for only $580 today, and you literally save yourself in the long run multi-hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Once you get yourself a fully monetized channel, you have to understand that the topics itself that you find have to stay in demand for this to pull off. The topics have to be evergreen. They have to be always a problem to solution is usually the best. That's what I personally do. So you have to have your videos always providing some sort of solution to a problem that is always going to be relevant. So that problem cannot be outdated after 2 years. I'll give you a very tangible example. If I type in how to reset my bank password, the reason why I type this in is because literally today I locked my freaking bank account. I forgot my password. And a lot of individuals will go onto YouTube and type in how to reset my bank password if I forgot it. That will stay in relevancy as long as banks continue to exist, as long as new people and new generations, kids grow up and make bank accounts. They're going to eventually always going to be a constant demand of a small niche group of individuals who need to reset their bank account. And the great thing is, when it comes to niches that are money related, banking related, you would have a higher RPM. So you would get paid up to $10, even $20 for even only 30-second long videos or 1 minute long videos about a high RPM niche, because RPM, which is how much you get paid per 1,000 views, isn't actually based off of how long the video is. That only helps a little bit, but it's more directed on how your audience is. Is your audience from first world countries? Are they adults? Usually people who forget their bank accounts are going to be older people. Kids don't really usually have banks. And so you can see that the view potential, 600,000 views, 800,000 views on a simple 20-second video that anyone can make. If I click on this video right now, actually, you can see that the overall trajectory of this video seems like it got the majority of its views. I don't know what the hell happened for this one. This is a terrible example, by the way. This is not how it's supposed to look like. But if I scroll down a little bit, you can see some other videos. Money safe, that's not exactly the video that supplies for this exactly. But if I scroll down a little bit more, let's see if we find an actual like reset. For example, this one, how to reset the bank of. This is literally exactly what's supplying for my demand, because my bank was RBC. When I click on this video, got 6,000 views 2 years ago. You can see, boom, the overall trajectory. I'm not sure why this graph looks so botted. Not botted, like weird. I think vidIQ is broken. But 6,000 views. Assume that the RPM is $10. This guy made $60 off of a 2-minute long recording that took him 10 minutes to make. Or you can outsource that to a freelancer for $5. Boom, profit $55 because it made you back $60. Does that kind of make sense? This is another great example. 10 million views 7 years ago. How to reset password Windows 10. Now, Windows 10 is more used than bank. So this one would get a lot more views. You definitely make this video for yourself as well. The only issue is it's going to have a slightly lower RPM because it's more targeted towards a broad industry. But that's completely fine because 10 million views, even if you only have a $2 RPM, what is that? $20,000 generated in ad revenue. Okay. And you can see, again, the trajectory of this makes a lot more sense because it's a problem that always stays in demand, that never gets outdated. Boom, 1 million views, 2 million views, 3 million views, 4 million views. It just keeps on growing, 10 million views. In another 7 years, this is going to get 20 million views, guaranteed. That's literally how this model and this industry works. So that way it's so consistent, so predictable, so easy, but at the same time, inevitable for you not to make money. Does that kind of make sense? 27,000 subscribers. So what I would do from here, when I started building my faceless channel, this completely new one, it's called the Evergreen system. I look at videos created. You can see it looks like a dead channel upon hindsight, right? Look, a lot of his videos are getting 47, 117, 228. When I click on this view channel stats, though, he's getting 50,000 views in a month, which is actually terrible. It's very, very interesting. I'm getting more views than that per month. Let me actually switch this to the last 28 days. We're getting about 97,000 long form views in the last 28 months, 28 days. So we're actually outperforming this channel. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably just not focusing, not trying hard. You would be able to find, I want you to find that topics. Let me refresh this page. Find 5 video ideas that are evergreen, stay in demand, have at least a pretty decent view potential. You usually want the video to have at least a 10K view potential lifetime. If it has 10,000 views lifetime potential with a $10 RPM, that's $100. If you have a $1 RPM, you want to shoot for 10,000, 100,000 views. You always want to have the video ability to potentially make you back $100. So that way, when you're spending $5 on the video production, or you're spending 10 minutes to make the video yourself, you're going to be lifetime earning on that video $100. Okay, bare minimum. Because not all your videos will actually make back $100, but if you shoot for that all the time as a bare average, your average medium would be like at least $50 every time you make the video. Does that kind of make sense? So I would choose some of these video ideas. Then once you find one specific idea, what I do is I take this video, 1.9 million views 3 years ago, how to reset forgotten password in Windows 10 without losing data. I watch this video, I send over to my freelancer to make, they make it back for me, and then I upload it to my YouTube channel. Similar style thumbnails. A lot of my thumbnails are super formatted. You can see like I blurred it out, but they're all the exact same format. It's like white background and then some logo in the middle. Very easy to make. It doesn't matter because, as a matter of fact, my CTR is 11.9%. And if you are a YouTube, if you know a decent amount of stuff on YouTube, you would know that a 12% click-through rate is pretty solid. And you can see also how consistent and stable this click-through rate is. It used to actually be a lot higher as well, like 16% click-through rate, and then it fell down. Now it's slowly climbing back up towards literally 15% click-through rates, okay? So the thumbnail isn't actually what causes the click-through rate to be that high. It's the idea. The idea must have a lot more demand than supply. Otherwise, you cannot get away with a bad thumbnail. Does that make sense? The way you find that obviously is literally just like going into YouTube, finding ideas like how to reset my bank password, how to reset my Instagram password, how to reset my computer password, stuff like that. Take a look at these other channels that are posting with the exact same strategy. So many channels do this exact same strategy because it genuinely works. It looks like a dead channel again. He hasn't posted in 11 months. So imagine not posting for a year and still pulling in 500,000 views every single month. This is how broken, how awesome this actually it sounds so cringe to say awesome, but that's literally how this business model works. You can stop posting for a year, still cash in on $2,000 per month, assuming that the average RPM on this channel is about $4. Okay. And then once you have the right ideas, once you have a big enough backlog content, you can easily make, for example, this channel, $1,000 in the last 90 days. Eventually, once we hire more freelancers, produce more videos, this is going to get to $10,000 in the last 90 days, and then $100,000 in the last 12 months, like all my other channels. And if you want to learn more specifically, though, on how to find the exact topics that I personally find, I'll give you some examples, actually. Let me just... Okay, this is a crazy good example. You guys are not going to believe me, but I'll literally prove it to you. 146 views paid me $16. So what does that tell me? The RPM is over $100 on this video. And the craziest part, I'll first off prove to you, it's literally Canadian dollars. I'm Canadian, okay? If I sort this to USD, let me actually just do that right now. If I sort this to the American dollar, $78 RPM. Now, the reason why this has such a big RPM isn't actually because of how long the video is. If I go over to engagement, this has a 42-second retention, okay? If I scroll down, this video is 1 minute and 7 seconds long. The reason why it has such a big RPM is because all of my viewers are from US. I'm not sure why it has no data, probably just because I have literally only 146 views, but I reverse engineered what will attract only USA people. The YouTube idea, you can see it's blurred, but it's about YouTube TV. YouTube TV is literally only available in US. So only US people can watch YouTube TV. And who watches TV? Not kids, not teenagers, adults. It's an outdated form of entertainment, television. So for me to reverse engineer that and make a video with only 146 views, sure, it's not going to get me crazy views. It literally got me in the first 2 weeks, 18 views. And then in the first month, In the first month, it only got me 27 views, but it made me $11. Keep in mind, I did pay about less than $5 for this video. I profited this video 2x ROI, easy, and after the next year, 2 year, 3 years, because it stays in demand, it's going to continuously make me more dollars. Okay, this is one example. I'll show you another one. Same idea. This video was dead within the first month of being published. 30 views after 23 days, but now accumulating me 1.5k views, $17 in ad revenue, and it's going to continuously make me more dollars. If I actually sort this to like published since lifetime, you can see that even though I published this video in November, it started getting traction in December, and then it'll continue to get me traction as the years, as the months go on, just because of how this business model works. Okay, if you want to learn specifically on how I'm able to find topics like these on very small channels and still thrive inside of this industry in 2025, and you want me to work directly with you, I'll have a link in the description for you to go ahead and apply to work with me directly. It's a high ticket thing, so it's not available to everyone. If you get the chance to book in a call, then definitely take that opportunity. There's really no downsides whatsoever. You get to speak with someone directly from my team. This year, I'm literally on track to making another 6 figures off of purely ad revenue. And that being said, I hope you guys all crush it within this space. If you have any questions, shoot me a text on IG. I'll see you guys soon.